Show.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. We are live right here in downtown Knoxville. We've got two acts today. And coming up in the second half of the show, we've got Los Swamp Monsters. But right now, y'all give a big welcome to Phillip Lammonds.
Yeah, man. Thank you, dude. You got a great radio voice.
Thank you.
You're in charge of that, aren't you? Thank y'all so much. I can't believe y'all went on this pretty day and came in here to... Did y'all get any food or anything? Is this Blue Plate Special thing? I'm waiting for the chicken. I'm not going to get too political too fast. Black, white, Yankee rebel, country boys singing Aaron Neville, gay, straight, crooked level, I don't care. Popular, underrated, open-minded, insulated. Ship of fools are educated, we're getting somewhere. And love is love is love is love is love. Yeah, love is love is love is love is love. Well, the Rolling Stones or Beatles, Crimson Tide or War Eagle, gospel singer, non-believer, there's a man upstairs. And love is love is love is love is love. Whoa, love is love is love is love is love. And there's a bunch of us under the sun, and we're all looking at the same one. And it's just a place you fall into, what you grew up on, what you learning new. And love is love is love is love is love. Woo! Night, day, hugs and kisses, for better and worse, doing dishes. When it is what it is and it is what it isn't, I ain't going nowhere. 'Cause love is love. Yeah, love is love is love is love is love. Oh, love is love is love. Yeah, love is love is love is love is love. Black, white, Yankee rebel, country boys singing Aaron Neville, gay, straight, crooked level, I don't care. Love is love. Thank y'all so much. That's on a new record I put out not too long ago, and I really feel like doing something else off of that, if you don't mind. Blue Plate Special. I know what it was. We'll do this. So there's a guy named Charlie Albritton in South Carolina where I was growing up, and I used to take people fishing for a living, you know, that's what I started doing. And he had an OK Tire store right near the boat landing, and he fancied himself as somebody who knew a little bit about singing and music and all. And I was working at anything I could do with these songs, you know, and he'd come back and give me an idea, and I'd get a little sideways with him, and I love your idea, but I never messed with it, you know, till one day he showed up and he said, I got your idea, and looked around like we were selling drugs. And I said, no, what is it? He said, Fried bologna, mustard only. I thought that is a good song title, but 25 years later, it showed up in a writing room the other day. I'm going to try to put it together for you. Right here. Right here. Early in the morning in them speakers in my truck. Been that way since the day I first cranked it up. Zip code fishing hole right around dusk. Let me say this. When I get to that part, try to sing it with me. You ready? Right here. Night crawlers crawling in a styrofoam cup. Yeah, I'm a simple man, simple life. All I want's what I like. Fried bologna, mustard only in a brown paper sack. Beer cold, coffee black. Now, that wasn't real good the way y'all didn't do that, but it's fried bologna, mustard only is all I gonna need to get out of you. Center cut bologna. Well, an old red tractor, diesel clatter dog on the chase. Round and round and up and down every turn I make. October whitetail wind in my face. Yes, so begins the perfect end to a perfect day. Yeah, I'm a simple man, simple life. All I want's what I like. Fried bologna, mustard only in a brown paper sack. Beer cold, coffee black, yeah. I'm a simple man, simple life. All I want's what I like. Fried bologna, mustard only in a brown paper sack. Beer cold, coffee black. I like my beer cold, coffee black. That's right. Yeah, man.
That's Phillip Lammonds on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Well, welcome. Your first time on the show.
Yeah, man. You're a good crowd already, and I can see all of you at one time.
Well, maybe a good place to start might be with the fact that first song that you sang off your new record has somebody kind of special on it with you, Mr. Darius Rucker. So,
yeah, Darius jumped in on that with me.
So why don't let's back up and talk about how you know Darius. Because you've been in this business for a long time, but you haven't been doing what you're doing right here for quite a while.
No, it has been a while.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how did you meet Darius Rucker?
Well, in South Carolina, he's where I'm from, and we got to know each other in the music business for years, And my little band would travel with them sometimes and played their shows. And, every now and then they would call me up and I'd write a song with them, And some of them made me a little money, Actually, some didn't, come to think of it. But most of the time they've done fine, I'm not giving it back, though, I'll put it to you. But Darius has been around for that, and I just called him up and said, what do you say about jumping on this record? I thought I was going to get him to sing it,
Right.
And he didn't do that. But anyway.
Well, I'm just to maybe clarify all that for some folks who don't know much about you. You wrote songs for Hootie and the Blowfish, but you also wrote songs for other people, and you've made a whole career out of writing songs. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. Man, it's kind of like this. Somebody's going to do it, and I had a little band that somebody made a side swipe on us to try to sign a little record deal. And I thought, man, okay. They said, well, we're not going to do that until you can write your own songs. And so I started looking at songs, they're like 3 minutes long. And I said, well, you put this in this spot, and every now and then, I really did do this. I would write out song lyrics of other people's, and I would put them on the wall, and I'd start standing back, and Chris Christopherson's had this big hump in the middle, and Dallas Fraser's was pretty fat at the top, because I couldn't see what I was reading. I just saw the shadows of it, And I started seeing some symmetry in it, and I said, let's just make these things up and see how it goes. And then we got some notoriety with that, and I probably got my first 2 or 3 cuts trying to get my band to learn the songs.
Yeah, and then so you ended up kind of making a whole career out of that, and now you've kind of come back around to singing some of your own songs. How did that happen?
Well, to be honest with you, the career part of it is primarily not getting any success in the business. It's 98% that. So you live for the day, but. So would you ask me? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, now that you're back to playing some of your own music, tell how that happened.
Well, I don't, have to lose a bunch of weight anymore. I'm not trying to get into that game, and I don't really care. And I feel like the tone has changed in my family and my life, and everybody sees it as the right thing to do. And frankly, I'm getting shows. And I wouldn't have me at a show, but it's working out pretty good.
Working out. Well, we're happy to have you here today.
Yeah.
So you have some other notable folks. Billy Gibbons is on this record, but
Billy Gibbons played on it.
But somebody surprising kind of helped you write one of the songs. And I think you're gonna play that next. But Bill Murray helped you write a song. So tell that story and play us that song. I'm just gonna turn it over to you now.
So Bill Murray lives in South Carolina a lot of the time, and he came backstage at a show where we were doing this charity show, the band I used to have that I rekindled every now and then, and he looked at me, and I had sang that song that I started the show with, Love Is Love, and he stood right at me, he said, do you think we could write a song? I said, dude, you're Bill Murray. Oh yeah. We can write a song. And the next day we were writing a song, and he had the idea going in. And I'm thinking I'm going to go in and he's going to be goofy and wild. He was Mr. Pro. He knew that the business of it, and he knew the turns of phrase and all that stuff. But we ended up writing it, and it's on this record, and hopefully he's got a movie in mind for it or something. Who knows? But it's a milestone, if nothing else, And he'll call every now and then, not very often, but, how's it going? I'm in Paris, bye, that kind of thing. I think he probably does that to a bunch of people. Anyway, this song was his idea. I'm supposed to fall in love is the name of it. There's no explanation, easy way out or a clue. I'm overcome with consumption, like I'm broke down with the flu. You came from out of nowhere, think it might have been the blue. But it's just useless information if you don't know who to tell it to. Yeah, I'm supposed to fall in love. Oh, I'm supposed to fall in love. I was born to give the best of me. You don't want to mess with destiny. I'm just swinging for the fences. I'm just telling you the truth. Yeah, then I'm supposed to fall in love with you. Well, I hope this doesn't scare you. It don't come as no surprise. I just thought I'd put it out there. You can't blame a guy for trying, 'cause it wasn't until you came along that I started seeing signs. Had at least 1,000,000 things to do, but only one was on my mind. Yeah, that I'm supposed to fall in love. Oh, I'm supposed to fall in love. I was born to give the best of me. You don't want to mess with destiny. I'm not handing you some line. No, I'm telling you the truth. That I'm supposed to fall in love with you. Yeah, I'm supposed to fall in love. Ooh, I'm supposed to fall in love. I was born to give the best of me, and you don't want to mess with destiny. I'm not handing you some lie. No, I'm telling you the truth. Oh, that I'm supposed to fall in love with you. Oh, I'm supposed to fall in love with you. Thank you. Thank you. I was talking to my wife this morning. She's on her way up here. We got a show at Shangri-La tonight at the horse arena there. I'm doing a fundraiser for them, and I love that group of people. And we're coming, and she's bringing our beagle. We have a new beagle named Ruby. She's Tasmanian, pretty sure. She's the craziest animal I've ever seen on the planet, but I love her more than most. It made me think about this song. So this song, I think sometimes religion gets in the way. My dad said it best. He said, son, church is sales, God is manufacturing. So that twisted me all up, and I've become the weirdest dude in the world about half the time over half the things my dad said, but they always ended up showing back up, you know. And he said, and there shouldn't be an amen. You just keep on praying. Just kind of constantly talking, and it'll all work out. You might cuss, you might say some bad things, you might do it right or wrong, but you'll have covered your bases. And I wrote this song. Lord, I know you love me. The Bible tells me so. It goes on to say you're everywhere. I know there's a lot of things I just don't know. So I thought I'd ask you in a prayer. Now, I don't mean no disrespect. I just need to get a few things off my chest. Like, why is there even such a thing as war? Is one man's need for power worth my brother dying for? Why do people fall in love with drugs and give up on each other's love? Does forever really go on and on? And why don't dogs get to live that long? Now while I've got you on the line, those 10 commandments Moses wrote are tough. You see, it's hard to love my neighbor all the time when he borrows and he breaks all my stuff. Oh, and why is there even such a thing as war? And it's one man's need for power worth my brother dying for? Why do people fall in love with drugs and give up on each other's love and just forever really go on and on? And why don't dogs get to live that long? And why do people judge each other by the color of their skin? And is one bite of an apple really all that big a sin? Oh, and who the hell created hate? Is it okay to say, for heaven's sakes? Yeah, and I know I'm going on and on and on. Oh, but why don't dogs get to live that long? And why don't dogs get to live that long? Thank you, thank you. Thank y'all, too, for not rushing the stage. That was what I was afraid of was going to happen. It hadn't happened yet. Man, this is fun. We're in Knoxville right now, at the corner of what is this, Gay, and what is this? Yeah, I don't know what it is either. But it is the Visitor Center, and it's the Blue Plate Special, and I can tell you this is cool. I was thinking about something else here. I know what it is. So just because I'm going to blow my horn a little bit, I do make a living writing songs for people and them being denied their ability to get out in the public. So I'm part of that, and for some reason I've learned how to enjoy the fact that they're not going to ever be seen. But I'm here to kind of show you different, but this one actually has been seen. So I'm not going to play Hootie and the Blowfish because I can't think of that one right now, but I can tell you this. Lee Brice has been really good to me, country singer, and he didn't write it with me even. This is one of those that I took to my publisher, and he said, don't take that to Lee right now. He's already done with his record, and he's not going to be listening to this. Well, he called me about 2 hours later, and he said, come on over and look at my new four-wheeler I just got. And I came over there, and next thing I know, I asked him, I said, are you done with your record? And he said, man, don't play me anything, man. I am so up to my ears on this record. I don't want anything to talk about it. I said, okay, never mind. About 20 minutes later, he looked at me. He said, you got something, don't you? I said, yeah. Handed it to him. He recorded it that night. I love it. I told Rebecca we could go get those bath mats now. Take them off layaway. Thought that would be good, you know. Anyway, this is a true story. There's plenty about me that I don't like. Most mistakes I've made them twice. Sometimes I don't live out the words I say, and I can't stay out of my own way. But my good intentions overflow from way down deep inside my bones. And though my head's been known to give me hell, so heart of mine, something else. But the best part of me is you. Yeah, it's you. The best part of me is you. Yeah, I got my old man's baby blues, his taste for bourbon whiskey too. My brother's love for rock and roll, and my mama's southern gospel soul. But the best part of me is you. yet you. You're the best part of me. Part of me is you. All right. Well, something takes over me every moment you hold my hand. Yeah, the stars all align as the heart's beating time, and I understand that the best part of me, yeah, the best part of me, the best part of me is you. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, the best part of me is you. Best part of me is you. Best part of me is you. I got time for one more? Yeah. I'm going to do this song. This is the name of this record. And I'll just tell you the truth of the matter. It's my favorite song I ever wrote. And I've had a lot of people recorded it, and I'm excited about it. You may not have heard it because it's so obscure, but I love the thing. But it was one day my son came to me. He said, Dad, what are we going to do for Halloween this year? He was about 7 years old. And he'd been a cowboy every year, a solid cowboy. I said, what you got in mind? He said, well, we need to be a cowboy. I said, well, I guess we will. What do we do now? He said, well, Dad, those movies we were watching, I want some of those sheepskin chaps. I said, dude, you're 7. I don't think they do that. He said, but can we try? And next time at Walmart, of course, we can try. His sister's got her princess outfit picked out. And I'd already tried to talk him out of the sheepskin chaps. And here he comes around the plungers. Out in front of him, running with it. And as it got closer, I saw it was one of those fuzzy toilet seat covers. Cut it in half, put a belt in it, and you got sheepskin chaps. And I was tucking him in that night, and I said, that was really cool how you did that, Dad. He said, well, here's the thing, Dad. Nothing's cooler than cowboy things. Best thing in the world. So I went downstairs and wrote this that night. It's been 25 years ago. Called Cowboy Things. He ropes and he rides, sitting way up high on 15 hands of Palomino mare. And that evening he'll meet a lovely senorita with silver conches and her raven hair. Then the nurse stops by. She says it's time to take your pills. And he reckons there's a way, but he just can't find the will. Then he closes his eyes and he dreams of cowboy things. He's on a high desert plain, hands red from the rains, outside of Taos, New Mexico, driving a white-faced herd, 'cause barely a word, all the good cows seem to know where to go. And on the bedside table, he rolls a cigarette. He says, after 80 years now, they ain't killed me yet. Then he closes his eyes and he dreams of cowboy things. Now he's dressed up like a dandy, and he tells me he's headed to a dance hall tonight. He says, partner, could you help me get my boots on? And if you don't mind, turn out that light. Then a rainwater tear starts running down his cheek from the corner of his eye. Like the coulees and riverbeds that he's crossed down through the years, looks like this one might be running dry. And the little lights in his room, they all start blinking red. Oh, and everybody's scrambling round his hospital bed. And he closes his eyes, and he dreams of cowboy things. Yeah, he closes his eyes, and he dreams of cowboy things. Now he ropes and he rides, sitting way up high on 15 hands of Palomino mare. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good night.
That's Phillip Lammonds on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We're going to take a couple of minutes to switch over the stage and switch gears a little bit. But I will tell you that you can find Phillip's new record out there on the streaming platforms and also on his website, philliplammonds.com. We've got a bunch of great live shows coming up here that WDVX is putting on, including one tonight, part of the summer sessions up at the Museum of Appalachia. It's a free show at 6 p.m. featuring Sean Camp and his band along with Woodbox Heroes. I also want to remind you that we, besides the Blue Plate, we do a regular show right here in Visit Knoxville on the first Friday of every month. It's called First Friday Live, 6 p.m. Our host is Daniel Flewitt, and coming up on September 6th, we've got Justin Fedor. Also, I host another show called Kids Stuff, which is a show for kids, and we do that live on the second Saturday of each month. So on the next second Saturday is September 14th, and we've got Roger Day coming over from Nashville to join us for that show. Yeah, there's just so much coming on. I can just keep going. We've got our WDVX Summer Night Series happening at Yeehaw Brewing, 7 p.m. It's a free show hosted by WDVX's own Alex Leach. The next one is coming up on September 11th with Amanda Ann Platt and the Honeycutters, along with Sam Quinn's Cartwright Brothers. Then we have one on October 9th with the Tim O'Brien Band and the Songs from the Road Band. And of course, we're excited to be doing Tennessee Shines again. It's a show we do from the Bijou Theater once a quarter. Coming up on the next Tennessee Shines, we're looking all the way into November for that one, but we've got the Andrew Marlin String Band, Rachel Bayman, and Robinella. Tickets and info at WDVX.com. And of course, you can keep up with all of these shows at WDVX.com. Well, since it looks like we're not quite ready, I'll let you know some of the upcoming Blue Plate specials we've got. Coming up on Monday, right back here in the Visitor Center, we've got Shayla McDaniel. On Tuesday, Connor Daly along with Emmy Sunshine. On Wednesday, we've got Ash Taylor and Troy Castellano. Thursday, Kieran Daniel. Then we'll head on down to Barley's on Friday for the Big Plate with Wasted Major. And then we'll be right back here in the Visitor Center next Saturday with Daryl Wallace and Kevin Mahoney along with Maddie and Jordan McCullough. Hey, wonder if I'm related to them. I'm not sure about that. Well, Johnny's given me the thumbs up. Looks like the band is ready. So y'all give a big welcome to Los Monsters. I lost my mic. Los Swamp Monsters, everybody.
Buenas tardes. Somos los Swamp Monsters de Middle Tennessee. 1, 2, with you. I can't coom you, really wanna dance with you. Rock and roll to them rhythm and blues. To it a small bonito when you get down on the floor. To it a small bonito when you get down on the floor. When I tried to dance, throw me on out the door. Alright, y'all, let's do it. Well, I can't coom you, really wanna dance with you. I can't coom you, really wanna dance with you. I can rock and roll to them rhythm and blues. Hit it, doggy! The Stones and Chuck Berry too, but when Selena come on, man, I don't know what to do. I can't coom you, really wanna dance with you. Rock and roll to them rhythm and blues. Now let me hear it one time. Well, I seen gone, I wish I'd learned to dance. Well, I seen gone, I wish I'd learned to dance. Maybe some pretty little thing will give us all boys a chance. Well, now I can't coom you, really wanna dance with you. A bitty bone, bitty, ha! I can't coom you, really wanna dance with you. Like a rock and roll to them rhythm and blues. Thank you. Thank you so much, y'all. It's a pleasure to be here in Knoxville. You know, going off that Blue Plate special, you know, you don't get my kind of figure, you know, without having a couple of Blue Plate specials myself. Personally, I like the chicken fried steak with pinto beans and all that. But really, you know what really gets to me is you head on down towards about San Antonio, somewhere down there. You go on and you find yourself one of them good taquerias, the one with the smoker out front. Let me tell you something, you'll never go back to Taco Bell again. This is called Barbacoa Blues. It's off of the new record. Looking for some barbacoa and Big Red. Well, I went down Abuelito, looking for some barbacoa and Big Red. Oh yeah. Well, I could have had menudo but I got some Calvin signs. Give me 2 pound of Riglo, 'cause I like little fat. Oh, give me 2 pound of Riglo, oh, 'cause I like little fat. Y'all might like la pura carne, but to me, there's where is that? Look out, y'all here. Gorditas, porque comiendo con mis amigos. I know they hungry too. Dame 5 gorditas, porque comiendo con mis amigos. Well, me encanta barbacoa. Gonna Lone Star está conmigo. Hit a Stevie Ray Rooster over there. Come on, get it, baby. Oh, the chicken would never like this. Woo! But I can't afford no rental. What's a poor boy gonna do? Well, I can't afford no rental. What's a poor boy gonna do? Having a hard time getting here, 'cause I got the Avis car rental blue. Had to go to South Carolina to go and play a job. I didn't factor in the rental fee. Man, I felt like I was getting robbed. Can't afford the rental. What's a pub out gonna do? Having a hard time getting places with the Avis rental company blues. My employment options are limited. Lord, I feel so alone. My old lady said you better get you a monkey or pack your stuff, move to San Antonio. But I can't afford that rental. What's a papa gonna do? But I can't afford that trip down with the Mavis rental blues. Now play the blues for me, baby. But I learned my lesson about them deposit fees. I tell Avis what I think of them, but I don't want to get censored by the FCC. I can't afford no rental. What's a poor boy gonna do? So now you're stuck with me complaining about the Avis Rental Company Blue. But you know what? I went down Abuelitos looking for some barbacoa and beer. I went down Abuelitos looking for some barbacoa and beer. Could I have menudo? But I got some tortillas, and I got some gorditas, got some cilantro, got some cebolla, got me some brisket, got me some pernes, got some chorizo, got some cerveza, and I got some chiles, and I got some chiles, and I got some chiles. Let's try that one more time. I said I got some chiles. That's what I thought y'all played. And I got some cabezas. Thank you.
That's those Swamp Monsters on the WDVX Blue Plate special, and I do appreciate the creative lyrics to please the FCC there.
Well,
very
you
nice.
know, that was based on a true story.
All right, well, very good. So y'all are joining us from over in Middle Tennessee, Murfreesboro kind of area.
That's right.
And TJ, it sounds like you started this band about 12 years ago, but it's a kind of a new configuration. So talk a little bit about the band.
One could say that. You know, the band got formed back in 2012 as a group called the Firebirds, and then it devolved into a group called the Chemical Project, and then revolved into Los Swamp Monsters. Trust me, I'd tell the full story, but we ain't got all day. But yeah, this is probably the newest configuration. We couldn't get the keys and the horns and all that, but this is pretty sustainable crew. This is Bruce Andrews, Mr. Rock and Roll over here on the bass and vocals. Ask him about his buddies in Rat. And over here on lead guitar, my Cajun brother from another mother. I'm not pointing to this guy, I'm pointing to the guy next to that guy. Thank you for being my extendo hand over there.
Just for those of you out on radio, make sure.
I was pointing to my left and y'all's right. So give it up for Rooster Covington. And over here next to me, he doesn't need the extendo arm, is our guitar player, sound tech, road manager. He wears a lot of hats. And we actually got him to wear one on stage this time, too. This is Nick Jackson on guitar and vocals. And back here on the drums, he's the longest one in this configuration. He ain't run yet. This is Dynamite Dave Dougherty. He knows all my curveballs, and he still toughed it out. I don't know if he's brave or crazy. And my name is CJ Benoit, and I'm the head idiot of these reprobates.
This is the guy in the middle that makes it all work.
And y'all got a lot of recordings out. It sounds like you got a bunch of live recordings you've done.
Yes, sir. On Bandcamp, we have about 16, 12 of which are on streaming, and I've got 2 for sale on the desk over here for the home studio audience. to go up and grab you a copy. They're $10 a CD, or just get it up on Bandcamp or streaming services. We're everywhere.
And they can find you at losswampmonsters.com as
That's
well.
right.
All right.
www.losswampmonsters.com. I made that website all by myself.
100%
All right, well,
independent.
I'm going to get out of the way and let y'all play a little bit more music. Yeah.
Yes, we'll absolutely do that. And I think we're going to, actually, yeah, I think we could do this Swamp Pop medley. Actually, wait, no, we're going to do this one here. If y'all are familiar with TikTok, I don't know how it happened, but I somehow got 1.4 million views on this one. And this was an old Spanish tune that I picked up a little early in the season there, Mr. Covington. Ay. I can't take these guys anywhere. This is actually pretty beneficial that we're here for the radio show, because it's the first time that we've all gotten out of jail at the same time.
He's kidding. Mostly.
Yes. But anyway, here's a little song here. In English, it's called Return, Return. But y'all might know it as Volver, Volver. G. Este amor apasionado de todo dado, vou volver a camino a loucura, sei en tortura, sei querer. Nos dejamos hace tiempo, sei buen momento de perder. Tú tenías mucha razón, ya no caso a corazón, y me bueno por volver. Y volver, volver, volver a sus brazos otra vez. Ya está, no estés, yo sé perder, quiero volver, volver, volver. Ay, ay, ay. Me duelo, me duelo. Nos dejamos hace tiempo, sei buen momento de perder. Tú tenías mucha razón, ya no caso a corazón, y me bueno por volver. ¡Ay! Y volver, volver, volver a sus brazos otra vez. Ya está, no estés, yo sé perder, quiero volver, volver, volver. Hit it, son, hit it. Y volver, volver, volver a sus brazos otra vez. Ya está, no estés, yo sé perder, quiero volver, volver, volver. ¡Ah! ¡Hua! ¡Ah! ¡Ah! Thank you.
That's Los Swamp Monsters on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Y'all were telling me a little earlier that you're sometimes called the Tex-Mex Grateful Dead.
Yes,
and,
yes,
yeah,
we
you
are.
did jam out for a little while on one of those songs, so we got time for one more song here today. But before we do that, I do want to say a couple of thank yous, everybody who's listening out there in radio land and video land and all of that. But also, let's have another big hand for our first act, Phillip Lammonds. All right. We're going to get one more song from these folks right here.
All right, I'm going to kick it over to Nick here because I feel bad, and if he drove all the way out here not to sing a song, he probably wouldn't speak to me for a week. It's self-deprecating guilt right there. Yeah, I know. Most of my troubles is self-inflicted. So this is Nick. He plays with Faded Domain as well. And we're going to do a little Led Zeppelin classic right here, Get Us Home. Nick Jackson, Rooster Covington, David Dowd, and Bruce Andrews. My name is CJ Bumar. We're Los Swamp Monsters. Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
I'm going to Dollywood.
That's Los Swamp Monsters on the Blue Plate Special. I hope you'll join us next time for more real live music. But right now, I'm going to send it back into the studio.